Good, thank you. Klalo shel davar. So therefore, the Ramchal says like this, page Chav, paragraph Tes. Klalo shel davar. The general rule is like this: Ha'adam lo nivra ba'avor matzava ba'olam hazeh, ela ba'avor matzava ba'olam haba. A person was not created, literally again, for his state of being in this world. Rather, a person was created for his state of being in the world to come. What does that mean? Ela shematzava ba'olam hazeh hu emtzai lematzava ba'olam haba shehu atachlisi. So remember again, this is what we said before. The essence of life, right? At the end of the day, I was saying, if we go back to Ramchal's primary position, which is, why is a person created? Lihisaneg. Remember again, if we go back all the way to the beginning of the Sefer, the lashon of the Mechaber was Lihisaneg al Hashem v'lehanos miziv shchinasam. Literally to derive joy from Hashem, right? To celebrate about a relationship with Hashem and to derive benefit from the Shechina. Where is that truly experienced? That's truly experienced in the world to come. Right? That incredible, like, euphoric relationship, that incredible, profound connection. That's not truly in this world. That's truly experienced in the world to come. But as we said before, in order to have that experience in the world to come, a person has to maximize their time in this world. So the ultimate essence, it's this interesting dialectic, because we always have to be careful. There are other religions that focus on this idea that this world is really a nothing, and at the end of the day, everything is about the world to come. And because they're able to instill that ideology, often they're able to get people to do crazy things in this world because, hey, it doesn't matter anyway. We don't, that's not our belief. This world matters a lot. But what we also recognize is, if the goal is to have this incredible and overwhelming relationship with Hashem, the true essence of that relationship is most acutely felt in the world to come. Because remember, again, in this world, I have physicality. Physicality, no matter how you deal with it, is always a certain level of barrier, right? Because at the end of the day, my neshama in my guf is only able to reach a certain level of connection with Hashem. When my neshama sheds its guf after 120, then suddenly a different dimension of relationship is available. That's what happens. So that's when the Ramchal writes that the true relationship only comes about in the world to come. But in order to enjoy that relationship in the world to come, a person has to be able to maximize their time in this world. He goes on, Al Kain, Timsa ma'amari chachaminu zichron livracha, rabim kulam b'signon echad, מדמם העולם הזה למקום וזמן הכנה, והעולם הבא למקום המנוחה ואכילס המוכן כבר. That's why I will say throughout Chazal, you'll find the same imagery, right? This world is compared to a preparatory place, and the world to come ultimately is compared to a place of rest, or a place of su'uda, a meal. And therefore you have the examples of Umasha Amru, ha'olam hazeh doma leprusdar. This world is like an antechamber. So remember again, is the antechamber important? Is the antechamber important? Of course, because you can only get to your destination of what? If you go and you go through the antechamber. But again, Abba said that's not the only purpose of the antechamber. The antechamber also could have much beauty to it, could have much meaning to it, is an important leg in the journey. Another example in Chazal, that we do mitzvos today in order to receive reward tomorrow, meaning again that at the end of the day, the true essence of reward that one receives from mitzvos is not in this world, but ultimately is in the world to come. Misha tarach be'erev Shabbos, yochal b'Shabbos. I will say one of my favorites, right? What do Chazal say? He who toils on erev Shabbos will eat on Shabbos. Right? The idea being that if you put in the work now, ultimately, again, you'll derive the benefit later. The Erev Shabbos is this world. The world to come ultimately is Shabbos. Ha'olam hazeh doma liyabasha va'olam haba liyam. So beautiful. This world is compared to the shore, right, to the seashore, to the beach, and the next world is compared to the sea. The idea being that, the sea is vast, and the sea represents the ultimate journey. The Ka'ila Rabim al Zahaderach. And ultimately, again, and there are many other metaphors that kind of take on this same general symbolism, namely this idea that this world is the preparation to the world to come. And I will say, but again, I can't say enough. Sometimes when we hear things like this, the automatic association, well, if this world is just the preparation and the world to come is the destination, so this world really isn't so important. But remember again that Ramchal keeps on reinforcing that's not true. It's absolutely not true. I will say, it's the same way, by the way. Think about this for just a moment, right? For a Jew, like what's the goal of the week? To get to what? To get to Shabbos. But it's not to get to Shabbos because I don't want to work, right? It's not to get to Shabbos ultimately again because, I just want to sleep. It's to get to Shabbos because I recognize that like Shabbos is the spiritual apex of my week. But I also recognize that in order to enjoy that Shabbos, what do I need to do? I need to work hard. The end of the Sfas Emes brings down, he says, Sheishes Yomim Tasem Alachtecha. It is only if you work hard during the week that you enjoy a Shabbos. And I will say, Sfas Emes is something very profound. The beauty of Shabbos is unlocked by those who work hard during the week. That's how you, if you don't work hard during the week, Shabbos is nice, but it doesn't have the same level of profundity. HaKadosh Baruch Hu designed it that you're supposed to work hard during the week. If you do that, then your Shabbos is meaningful. If you don't work hard during the week, but you're kind of just slacking through life, then the Ma'aseh Shabbos is nice, but it's just another day. So when we talk about Olam Hazeh, ultimately, again, being the prusdar to Olam Haba, it doesn't in any way mean to cheapen this world experience. This world is of dramatic importance, because I both say, remember again, the backdrop does, then we'll really have to stop for today. But remember, how much time does the Torah spend speaking about Olam Haba? How much time? 0, right? There's an allusion here, an allusion there. Isn't that weird? Isn't that? In other words, here you have the Ramchal saying, by the way, the entire essence of life is to have a relationship with Hashem and to rejoice in that relationship. And the only place that you could absolutely go ahead and enjoy that true relationship is in Olam Haba. And this world is but a prusdar. This world is but an Erev Shabbos. This world is but the shore. And yet the Torah doesn't discuss it once, because the Torah understood the danger of discussing Olam Haba. And the danger of discussing Olam Haba is that it cheapens Olam Hazeh. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu put us in this world. This is our 6 days. The world say, this world, Olam Hazeh, is Sheishes Yomim Tasem Alachtecha. This is where we work. This is where we work. This is where we do what we have to do. This is where we accomplish. And Olam Haba, that's where you reap the benefits of that work. But in order to go ahead and reap those benefits, halacha l'maisa, a person has to put in optimal work. So to a certain degree, I would say, this world is just as important as the next world. Because at the end of the day, without the proper avoda in Olam Hazeh, there is no Olam Haba to talk about. To stop over here for today, we'll pick up a Mesillas Yesharim page Chaf Aleph tomorrow. Shkoyach.